Hey guys, OG Albina here, bringing you guys a Showdown Live. Yes, it has been so long since I've recorded a Showdown Live, but we recently just had a bunch of Pokemon drop with Pokemon Home, as you can see on our screen, and I wanted to test them out in OU before I got on, Wi-Fi and did some OU Wi-Fi battles for you guys. I don't have the means to do that just yet, so I figured we should test some teams out, do a fun little Showdown Live. If you guys do enjoy today's Showdown Live and you want to see more videos just like this, be sure to drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate a ton if you help me out. And yeah, with that being said, we can kind of jump into it. We'll talk about the team. I am also sorry I missed that Willows. That was a tough one. We can show off the team really quick. We have a really fun squad with cool things like Choice Scarf Hisuian Samurott here to set up hazards in the Ceaseless Edge. We have a Rocky Helmet Landers Terra Flying to set up rocks. So lots of hazard stack alongside Sneasler and Magearna as a nice Volter Momentum core. Then Choice Band Pow and Dirge plus Magearna as a very, very solid like backbone defensive-ish core. So yeah, it should be fun. What I've typically been doing with this team is leading off with Scarf Hisuian Samurott to guarantee a spike, as it pretty much does against every lead in the game besides stupid Aleki, who is incredibly broken right now. Absolutely ridiculously tough to deal with right now in this format, but we're going to go ahead, we're going to pop Ceaseless Edge into Azelf. It's perfect. This is probably a Sash lead, so we'll be able to get off 2 spikes to kill this thing, or 1 spike as it U-turns out. That's great. There's no rocks on my side. I don't have any remove on this team, so like, that's super sick. He just /DT'd it. We're going to go actually hard Dirge. Pretty aggressive here, but I do think a spin is coming out. And then the turn afterwards, I think I'm just going to Willow. If they want to stay in and give me this, that's awesome. But this Pokemon really doesn't check much in this game anyways. Besides Gloaking, I suppose. But even then, we're Fizz Def, so we eat this hit, get off this Wisp, and we're in a good position. Gloaking is going to come out right here. I'm just going to Torch Song here once. Perfect. We see a Future Sight, and now I just got a free Hex. Ain't no reason not to. Azelf comes out, and that thing is going to go down, which is good. We do see Stealth Rock come out from the Tusk, which is a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Future Sight is in the air right now, so something we can do is when this Aleki comes out, does Aleki kill me? If this is Specs? I mean, I might need to just attack this thing. This thing is such an insurmountable threat right now. Sorry, I meant to go Skeledurd. We are definitely no Spadef on this thing. So unless it Specs, it doesn't kill me. So I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to +1 Torch Song this thing. It should kill from here. Oh, that is Specs as hell. Okay, so that's good to know. That's super Specs on that thing. So that plus Future Sight is going to be incredibly obnoxious, but not the end of the world. So I think what I'm going to do is we go Landers here. And I think, do I want to get up my rocks? Because I can't block the rocks from going away at this point. I think I'm going to U-turn because I expect Tusk to just come out. Yeah. And honestly, that's fine. And then from here, I can go Hisuian Samurott. And I can just Razor Shell. This does a ton to whatever wants to come in besides the Dozo. But that's honestly fine with me. Dozo's going to come out. It's going to take a little bit of chip. Not too much, but a little bit. I go Mag here. We are going to see myself get a little bit drowsy on this Dozo, but that tells me it's probably not rest, which is really good for the rest of my team. That's pretty incredible for the rest of my team. So I'm going to Volt out this next turn. Chien Pao is going to come hard out, which is pretty darn interesting. I think from here, I am just going to go Sneasler. And I am just going to U-turn. I would love to bait in that Tusk and get a poison on it with Poison Touch. Come on. No Poison Touch, unfortunately. But that does, again, mean I can just go out into my Hisuian Samurott, and I'm just going to click Razor Shell again. I do want to click Ceaseless Edge really bad, though. But this thing's also Boots, so it doesn't really matter. And he's really thinking about it. I think he's contemplating just staying in. I think he's really contemplating just staying in. He does not. That's fine. I think this next upcoming turn, again, we're just going to go Mag. We do see a Body Press. It's a crit, which is actually incredibly huge. Like, really, really big, unfortunately. But what can you do? This thing's going to come out. I think I'm just going to Flare Cannon on a spin. I don't really have another play, yeah. So, I mean, we're going to knock this thing out, which is great. Cool. So we knock out the Tusk. So if we get up another spike with Hisuian, we're in a good spot. We don't. That's a bit tough. Out comes Aleki. I think I am just going to actually Flare Cannon, as it does Terra Blast, expecting me to switch, which is awesome. Oh my goodness, that is incredible for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to slow Volt. Yes, out comes Glow King, and now I can get up that spike again, which is incredible. Oh my gosh, that put me back into the game, honestly. Dozer's going to come out, but I'm going to get up multiple spikes. This is fire. I will take it. You get a crit. It is Chesto, which is a bit annoying. But we'll get up another one. Perfect. Okay, so then from here, I'm just going to go back out into Mag. I'm going to click Flare Cannon, do a ton of damage. And then from here, honestly, I'm pretty sure my play is just to go Pow. We'll Terra Dark and we'll Crunch. Barring losing a speed tied to the other thing, we should be good. Pow's going to come back out. I think this is my opportunity to sack Landorus, as it's actually going to click Sacred Sword, which is, again, incredible for your boy. I'm just going to get up rocks here, and that's going to be game. Perfect. Awesome. We win. Beautiful. What a save. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. That was a close one. Holy. And now, I do want to preface too, this team is far from perfect. I have, oh dude, Gmolt screens. Sounds so demon. This HO offense. Wait, this team is so sick. This team is so sick. Now I will say Dirge kind of cooks it, outside of the Moltres, but I also have Mag for that, plus Pow priority. So we'll see. What are we going to do? I think I'm just going to lead Samurott, and I'm just going to Ceaseless Edge. I want to get up as many spikes as possible. This thing sucks this game, so getting up as many spikes is huge for me. It is going to Stone Axe and do a lot of damage, but I outspeed this thing. I am Scarf. He might not think that I outspeed him. He might think it's a tie. Yeah. Super fire. Yeah, I really like his team. So he's going to Reflect here. I am going to just go ahead and get up that, what do you call it? That second spike. He's going to go ahead and, what do you call it? For sure. Light Screen for sure. And what I can do on his parting shot is I can just click U-turn. If he attacks, I know he's going to Fairy Move. Yeah, so this can also bait a poison on something, which is super big. Out comes this. That's fine with me. I think I can just go ahead and go into Rot and Razor Shell. Yeah, I think Razor Shell's free. So we're going to click that. Razor Shell also just does a lot of damage to whatever wants to come in. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the button. I think right here, I want to get off as much damage as possible, then pivot into Magearna. I want to get off as much damage as possible, pivot into Magearna. We'll go from there. If he wants to attack me, that's fine. We're going to do a decent chunk there. Get a nice little defense drop, which is great. And here he should knock me out, but I'm not super worried. Yeah, he knocks me out there, which is fine. And from here, I'm just going to Volt. Unless it's Terra Ground, I don't really have to worry about it. So yeah, we catch the Zama coming in. That's 3 spikes plus a Volt switch, which is awesome. Then I'm going to go into my own Dirge, and I think I can just Torch Song here. I think Torch Song is super free right now, actually. So, we'll see. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot, though. Like, getting up the spikes with this team is so unbelievably clutch. So, he is going to go ahead and just crunch me, and it does absolutely 0. Oh my goodness. And then this next turn, I think I can just Willow. It's gonna avoid the attack, which is unfortunate. I'm just gonna Willow this turn though. I'm gonna Torch Song one more time. And then we're going to go ahead and slack off. I can just burn whatever comes in minus the Moltres. This thing is also dead on switching, so no more screens after this now. It is taunt, which is a bit unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go POW. On a parting shot. It lets me stall a turn. And then from here, I think I can just crunch. Or I can Sacred Sword to ensure that Mag doesn't have free setup. So this thing comes out actually. That's fine with me. I'll take it. I'm just gonna Sacred Sword again. He gives me the Moltres. That's fire. Okay, I mean, like, this Grimmsnarl's dead. Let's go. That's fire. Okay, I'm glad I Sacred Sworded. I'm super glad I Sacred Sworded. I'm just gonna click Sacred Sword again. And again. And again. And from here, I think I can actually just go out into Dirge. Yep, we cover the Draining Kiss, and then we're just gonna go ahead and slack off. Oh, well, this puts me in a tough spot, but not an impossible spot. It looks like I live that hit. I can just Torch Song. I can just Torch Song. Star Power is really scary. I totally forgot about that. I was like, alright, well, this, we're good, but I do not. Now, if I'm Spadess, but dude, Dirge just look really good in this meta, I think. So we'll just Torch Song. We'll knock out the Dirge. Unite's gonna come out, but we could just Wisp it. And then we'll Terra Fairy and just Slack. Yep, and that should be it. Gee. Awesome. Poking into the 1500s on She Gargle on my Knackles. Which is cool, I'll take it. Alright, next. Ooh, some Hisui Arcanine Sun. I am not prepared, ladies and gentlemen. I am not prepared. Oh my goodness, what do I do about that thing? I'm gonna lead Landorus in this matchup, actually. Ooh, with the Leafeon? With the Leafeon? That's demon. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and get up our rocks, as we are just gonna see an immediate Lava Plume because we're psychopaths. I'm just gonna Earth. Like, that doesn't make any sense, but it's okay. That was definitely something, bro. We're just gonna go ahead and U-turn. If this thing wants to attack me, it's gonna take Helmet, which is fine. And from here, I can just go out into Dirge. Dirge is actually super free here. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw off a Wisp. Because it covers the Wake Pivot, which is really nice. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna Slack now, because that wasn't scary. This thing comes out, it's gonna get the Proto Boost, which is scary. That is scary. I do agree there. I'm gonna Pivot Mag, and not get to it KO'd. Thank Christ. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Flare Cannon. I got no reason not to. If he wants to stay in and give me this, then that's great for me. There's also just not a very good switch into Flare Cannon with hazards up. There really isn't. So he kind of has to give me something. I'm totally fine with this damage. That Pokemon cooked me. I now have one more switching guaranteed. That's it. Okay, this is going to come out. It's fun. I'm just going to go ahead and Razor Shell. It looks like it is Scarf, Hisuian Arcanine, but now we're able to take it out, which is awesome. I'm going to click Scarf, Samurott, Aqua Step, or Razor Shell, as it does just knock off. And I think this next turn, and once again, I'm going to click Razor Shell. We are faster, and we get a crit, baby. Let's go! Huge! Absolutely massive, dude. Out comes Leafeon. This thing should be faster than me. I don't really see a situation which it's not, but I can save this as a sack, though. I don't need to sack that. And from here, I'm just going to Torch Song. Yeah, I'm in a good spot right now. I'm in a really good spot. I'm just going to go ahead, Torch Song again, knock this thing out. Wait can come out if it wants. I just sack off my Samurott. I can honestly lock Sacred Sword and win the game soon, too, if I POW. Like, this thing comes out, it's going to take a little bit of chip. I'm gonna sack off my Samurott. Hydro Steam is going to pop. I also win with Sneasler soon too. I'm just gonna go Mag and just Volt. Sparkle's gonna come out. That's fine. I go Chien-Pao because it gives me like crazy damage on whatever wants to come in. So this guy is gonna come in. We're gonna Sucker, kill that thing, which is actually kind of bad. Oh, but he's gonna forfeit. Sick. Awesome, dude. The team's working well. The team is working well. I just had to get hacks one game before I started recording. And the good luck will be flying my way. Alright, Franz Furterswag. Which is the name of all time. I'm just gonna leave Hisuian Samurott and click Ceaseless Edge, though. I mean, this is the Samurott live. This is the Samurott live. They're done. Perfect. He's gonna U-turn, knock me out. But I got my Spike. And let's just defog Scizor. I'm about to cook. So I'll go Dirge. Torch Song. If they want to go ahead and defog, that's fine. I get a free Torch Song boost. Dirge has been going crazy, too. This is a Pokemon in Draft League I really want to try. Like, it looks like so much fun in Draft. Particularly with, like, Free Terra. It looks incredible. Oh, we're faster and we just knock it out. Perfect. Great look for your hero. I'm gonna go ahead and go Landorus here. I mean, like, they can go ahead and click Stone Axe and get up their rocks as— oh my god, they're banded. I'm gonna get up my rocks, though. Perfect, they go down. You don't need Landorus for anything in particular. It actually kind of loses to everything unless your name is Skeledirge. And unless Skeledirge comes out, I'm U-turning on something. D-Knight wants to come out, that's fine. I get a U-turn, I get to go into my own Dirge. Chestnut wants to come out, that's also fine. Do I want to Terra Flying and just nuke this? Do I need Terra for anything else? Terra would be nice for D-Knight. Yeah, I think I want to Terra for my D-Knight. I think I'm just going to click turn. I'm going to go into Dirge. Leech Seed is going to fail. Oh, it's because I died a Rocky Helmet. Even better. I'm just going to click Torch Song. Torch Song is once again very free. So we're going to click it. Ain't no reason not to. Ain't no reason not to. Terra fighting here. We're going to see the Torch Song pop. I'm just going to Torch Song again. This thing's going to come out. I think I'm actually going to pivot into my Magierna. Shadow Ball pops. That's fine, though. I'm just going to click Shadow Ball myself. Torch Song's going to pop. Nice little Spadef Dropskis, and it looks like we live another one, so I can just click Shadow Ball again. Which is, again, awesome. My Dirge is still super healthy in these last three, so we should be good. We got our boost. No matter what happens, I think I'm in a good position. They've also already Terra'd. So, that's really good. I think I could just Volt here. We're gonna go into this, and we're gonna Will-O-Wisp. Terra and Will-O-Wisp. And this thing should never be able to beat me. We're gonna Slack off. Now we're just gonna Torch Song up. And we're gonna win. Let's go! Okay. I think we're gonna run one more. About 20-minute showdown live. It's about good. Yeah, I think we'll run one more. Not too bad. And then we got Giblobe here. Interesting. We're gonna see another Azelf. There's gonna be like more hyper offense. I'm just leading Rot. We lead Rot and Prosper. Dude, I'm telling you, this Pokemon is the truth, bro. You need to... I'm already workshopping titles for this video in my mind. And I can't wait to title it, You Need to Use Hisuian Samurott and Scarlet and Violet. Or some shit like that. There you go. That's the perks. You get to see the inside of YouTuber naming their video. Let's see. Let's see. They're not jumping in. I don't know. What modes are you guys most excited? Oh, we got time. We got a game. We got a game, baby. I'm going to go ahead and Ceaseless Edge turn 1. If they want to get up the rocks, it's fine. I'll Ceaseless Edge into pivoting into Lando. If not, I live any one hit, so I'm good. So we're just going to Ceaseless Edge once. Get this up. We see an Earthquake, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and pivot into into Lando. And I'm just going to click U-turn. I want to prevent that darn Corviknight from doing something annoying. So we're just going to U-turn here. Honestly, though, I can also just... It's tough, because, like, they could realistically stay in and try and get up rocks, too. But I think they're going to want to defog. I'm going to U-turn. Just kidding, I was wrong. I mean, they're going to rocks here. I'm going Landers. Okay. They're sub. They're sub. I can Terra Flying this thing if I want. Do I need Terra for anything else? I'd like having Terra Fairy Dirge for this team. I would like having Terra Fairy Dirge. Or Terra Dark Crunch. I'm just gonna U-turn again. It's walled by me. It has to be walled. It's quite literally not clicking an attack. I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn. We'll break its sub eventually. I'm gonna go hard POW. What is this dude doing? I simply don't understand what's going on. I actually genuinely don't understand what he's doing. We're just gonna go Landers again. He's Smackdown. This is sub Smackdown SD. This is a terrible set. I think we're good. Okay. Well, he got me there, but I'm just gonna slack. I'm gonna Terra and slack. I'm Fizz Death. This doesn't do anything. Should be fine. Oh, nope. Okay, so we lose. That was unfortunate, but that's the game. Should've just sacked Samurott and gone into it, I guess. Seems like a better plan than whatever the fuck I did, but... what do I know? We're just gonna crunch. I don't have Icicle Crash. Yeah, we're just gonna crunch. Corvi's gonna come out. It's not 2-hit KO'd, which is awesome. Which means we lose, unfortunately. We're gonna get another one, because I think we lose. I don't want to end on a loss. I don't want to end on a loss. I don't want to end on a loss. So, we're gonna Volt. Trying to see how we can win this. I'm not 100% sure, guys. I'll be honest. I don't think that there's really an out here. If this thing's defog, it's looking like a wrap. I mean, it doesn't really matter in general. You and... bro. Simply click button. We're gonna look for another one, though. I'm pretty sure this one's a wash. I think we got cooked. Unfortunately. Alright, Banana Man 244. That's a wrap. Oh, he's Iron Defense Rocky Helmet. That's unfortunate too. So that's gonna go down. And I think we lose. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try and Ice Beam freeze him. But let's... oh, no. Oh, he... cool? I mean, it doesn't matter. He wins. Let's go ahead and start this one off. We're going to lead with Rot. We're just going to click Ceaseless Edge. That easy. It is that simple. This one was unfortunate because I felt like my matchup was actually pretty good. I just played terribly around that Landorus. We're going to Ceaseless Edge this guy. It's going to go ahead and get up Stealth Rock as well as the Toxic Spike Poison. But again, that's fine. I have my way of getting rid of that. So I'm not overly worried. What's this thing? Just gonna Ice Beam? I guess? Out comes Big Trode. Or not Big Trode, Big Alecki. I think I have to just sack this, right? Or I can go Mag, I guess. We are gonna see. Damn, I knew I should have done it. I knew I should have done it. I knew I should have done it. It's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and Volt Switch. I don't really see a reason not to. I don't think Hardlanders is the play. Why are you subbing? Simply click Earthquake. Okay, so I lose now. Because he didn't Sword Stance. I had to have him choke in Sword Stance. Out comes Landorus on my... Oh my goodness, I'm just getting cooked right now, guys. I am simply getting cooked right now in these games. We get a little bit of chip right here on the Landorus. Out comes this guy. I mean... Just kind of boned. Just lose. This thing's gonna Ice Terra Blast. But I don't really see an out, unfortunately. I simply don't know what one is supposed to do about this Pokemon. This Volt just comes out every single time and I just get shipped till the ends of the earth. Out comes Landorus. It's gonna U-turn. It's gonna die, which is good. But I don't really know where I go from here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna Stealth Rock in this thing's face. If it wants to Brave Bird and kill me, that's fine. It's a lot of chip. I'll take that. The only issue is now where do I go? Because I really don't want my POW to get poisoned. And I can't really tell from Brave Bird damage. But if I'm Fizz Def on my Dirge, will I get 2-hit KO by a Bandit Brave Bird? There's a good chance. So I kind of have to do this. I'm just Willow here. So it is banded, but I got super lucky with that roll. I will take that. I'm just going to get as healthy as possible here. I'm going to Brave Bird here. We're going to get back up to full. Perfect. Now from here, big Golden Joe is going to come out. I think I'm going to go Hisuian. It does Shadow Ball. That's fine. I'm just going to throw off a Scarf Ceaseless Edge. This is a ton of damage on something, which is what I want. Just kidding, that did nothing. Gonna be lefties. Just gonna get those back. They're all unfortunate things, but not things we can't deal with. Now they're things we can't deal with. Now they are most definitely things we can't deal with. I think what I do here is I Terra Fairy Will-O-Wisp here. He's gonna Kowtow Cleave, that's good. Okay, I'm really glad we caught that. That's a good thing. Now it's a matter of, can I do anything else about it? I'm gonna slack off once. I see Golden Go come out. I think I am gonna go into Sneasler. This thing does click Make It Rain. That's fine though, because we got rid of that. I can go ahead and just Shadow Claw. Do a lot of damage to this. It goes down. Perfect. Okay. Now from here, I think we go POW. We're just gonna click Crunch very freely. Down that goes. Alecki comes out. And this is Boots. We get out into our Mag. Gonna click Volt. We do live, so we have a sack, which is also really good. Then I get to go out into my Dirge, and I get to click, we get Crit Flinched. Now, actually, I don't need to slack here, though. I just need to attack. Okay, yeah, I just need to attack, because now Alecki comes out. I can just Torch Song, and then Banded POW should kill. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we end on a win. That's all I wanted to do. We end on a win, thankfully. It was fun. Let me know if you guys want to see more Showdown Lives, or if you have any teams you want me to try and things like that. I definitely plan on getting a Wi-Fi battle with this team eventually as well, because I like it. Maybe I'll tweak it a little bit more, but it's fun. I like it a lot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Also, before I forget, big shoutouts to this month's channel members: Bick, Zeke, Goosefart, Olivia Sama, and D-Double. Appreciate y'all the most. Thank you so much. Alright, now, see you guys later.